All right, so guys, we are continuing our factoring journey. So we just learned how to factor when the A value is equal to 1, but now we have an add-on to that to be aware of, where when you have a trinomial, right, and the A value is greater than 1, one of your options is to see if you can factor out the GCF first, see the results, and go from there. So, you know the questions that we ask is, number 1, what are you looking at? A trinomial. Number 2, is it a perfect square trinomial? No. 5 and 10 are not perfect squares. Number 3, is the A value equal to 1? No. Number 4, can you pull out a GCF? Yes, because all 3 of these terms are multiples of what? 5. So we're going to pull out a GCF first. So our GCF is 5. Okay? And then you have to fill in the rest of your trinomial. 5 times what gives you 5x squared? X squared. And 5 times what gives you 15x plus 3x. And 5 times what gives you 10? Positive 2. So the algebra EOC will tell you factor completely, right? So we pulled out the GCF, which is 5, and now you have to ask yourself, can this be factored further? Well, what are we looking at now? We are looking at a trinomial where the A value is equal to 1. It's not a perfect square trinomial, so we have to bring down our 5, and we have to factor x times x gives us x squared, and then we have to use the magic X to fill in these next 2 spaces, okay? So our C term, which is 2, goes here. Our B term, which is 3, goes here, and we have to ask ourselves, what 2 numbers, when multiplied together, gives you a positive 2, but when you add them together, gives you a positive 3. Positive 1 and positive 2, and that can go here and here. And we're done. Okay? So now go ahead and write down example 2. This is another example of where you will have to pull out the GCF first, which will be easily recognized because when you look at the numbers, you should look at that and say, oh, those are all multiples of 8. I can pull out 8 easily and then see what result I get. Okay, so go ahead and write that down, and we'll do that together live in class.